Welcome to Seasons Blog, 26 for 2026. Goodbye, 2025, and hello, 2026. Galloping across time, we embrace the lessons of the past year with grace and gratitude, and with open arms, charge forth into the soon-to-be-discovered wonders of the coming year. Committed to materializing the most advanced alternative yield system to come out of the blockchain revolution, we have outlined 26 objectives to achieve in 2026. Organized in no particular order, these objectives are subject to circumstantial adaptation, letting us optimize our trajectory and stay locked in on our North Star, driving as much yield into the wallets of nodes as possible. This is our blueprint for 2026 and not so much a roadmap. With 10 qualitative product targets, 10 quantitative growth targets, and 6 interim milestones to keep us on track. First, we list the objectives and then dive deeper into each one individually. Without further ado, we give you Seasons 26 for 2026. Many of these objectives are overlapping, to some degree depending on and determining one another, while others are means by which we expand the surface area of the SEAS token, capturing as much trading activity as possible, and maximizing the yield for node holders. We don't expect to achieve every target immediately, but we know we'll achieve them definitively, one by one and then all at once. Let's roll. 1. Reach 1 million followers across social platforms. Honing our focus on 7 channels across 6 platforms: Twitter/X, Telegram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Substack, and Medium. We intend to provide content in all consumable formats and connect with as wide an audience as possible. While raw follower numbers do not necessitate conversion, they do amplify the message and provide a rigorous feedback loop. 2. Build up $4 million in liquidity. As the lifeblood of trading activity, higher levels of liquidity for the SEAS token will establish a higher bandwidth to sustain larger trades and, in turn, attract entities capable of executing such trades. Liquidity buildup will potentially be conducted in multiple assets, but accounted for in stablecoins. 3. Surpass $100 million in trading volume. Measured equally and bidirectionally with both buy and sell side transactions. Volume is the kernel of Seasons mechanism, with volume as the de facto parameter gauging market interest and fueling yield. Given the absence of CEXS and velocity buffer against wash trading activity, achieving this target will put a spotlight on the true organic capacity of the internet/crypto economy. 4. Distribute $10 million in yield. 5. Secure at least 24 partnerships. Another target that's numerically defined but qualitatively focused. We're committed to building strong and lasting strategic relationships with project operators. Going beyond surface-level handshakes, we shall strive to improve the lives of every community interacting with Seasons. 6. Scale beyond 1,000 nodes. Nodes are where yield flows. Too few nodes may lead to a hyper-condensed ROI with maximally extractive behavior. Too many nodes can dampen the ROI. We believe having 1,000 nodes that earn superior yields is the sweet spot where Seasons can make measurable, positive impact on the lives of its users globally. 7. Surpass 20,000 holders. More Seas holders make Seasons more reliable from a social standpoint. By increasing the number of Seasons nodes, we aim to attract more general and speculative holders who can fuel trading volume, and thereby yield. While this is numerically a low-fidelity metric, it's impossible to ignore when coupled with the real global community we're building for Seasons. 8. Surpass 250,000 transactions. Transaction counts, especially on a low-cost chain like Solana, does not carry much weight on its own. But when each transaction is amortized against the total volume, interesting behavioral patterns begin to arise. This enables a finer understanding of the user profile to which an asset such as SEAS appeals the most. And when transactions express repetitive addresses, the SEAS token takes on a different role. Beyond speculation and beyond bearing yield, it becomes a colloquial piggy bank. We believe we will achieve this target with relative ease. 9. Expand the market footprint of SEAS and seasons. A project's market footprint includes variables like tradable asset pairs, directory listings, and transactional visibility. As seasons matures and our community grows, we aim to further expand the presence of SEAS tokens. To this end, we will drive economic visibility across every possible sector. 10. Release our dashboard, V0.1. One of the most exciting elements awaiting seasons in 2026, we will be releasing a front end to empower users with greater digital tangibility. While we're building an end-to-end tokenized product that abstracts away all complexities related to handling the asset product, it has become obvious to us that our users require stronger touchpoints for engagement. The degree of the dashboard's development, in terms of functionality, is to be determined. But the most important analytic function shall definitely be produced this year. 11. Establish custom analytics for seasons. Providing granular information about yield flows and other key protocol metrics is the cornerstone of Seasons' effectiveness as a product. We aim to achieve this via the dashboard mentioned above, initiating a recursive flywheel that attracts users and partner projects. But Solana is notorious for its data divergence. Identifying and sourcing accurate, reliable data is challenging on the Solana network. For now, we shall overcome this by implementing our custom analytics framework to consolidate the necessary information and provide users with a coherent, complete picture through the dashboard. 12. Publish the SOI 2026 State of Yield 2026 report. To help foster a more compelling image and solidify Seasons' positioning as a leader in global finance, we will publish our first of many research report in 2026 outlining the current state of yield across traditional and crypto-native finance. This report will educate readers on how value flows through financial systems as yield and the key obstacles in this regard, while quantifying the opportunity at hand and shedding light on Seasons' vision for a change. 13. Launch Seasons 2. A new season. No, we don't mean a new token, or do we? We mean introducing a new segment/category of yield. Since Genesis, Seasons' default setting for yield payouts is meme-based. Simple, clean, compliant, and but with immensely high beta. Based on the data generated from this default setting throughout this year, we anticipate an opportunity to introduce a new category of assets for yield payouts with radically different value/risk profiles. This will attract new users, new partners, and increase Seasons' overall value proposition for the industry at large. 14. Enhance the logical circuits of Seasons' smart contracts. We're constantly fine-tuning and improving the Seasons protocol and its tokenized yield mechanism. From automating yield acquisition and distribution pipelines, systematizing data-based processes, and ironing out timing discrepancies to improving the weighing functions and enhancing rewards, alignment for users, and even introducing new smart contracts to reduce costs or better share control rights with nodes, there's an incredible amount of work to be done. 2026 is the builder's year. 15. Conduct token and protocol audits. Token audits shall be conducted simply as a formality. However, auditing the system components and their interoperational relationships is a fundamentally important element for the security of the project product. 16. Expand SEAS integrations. This one covers technical partnerships that touch both integrations with the SEAS token, as well as the yield system itself. Be it a high-frequency opportunity such as a payment provider or a high-margin opportunity such as a betting house, we will explore and tap into every viable option to drive utilization for Seasons' four-pronged product tests. 17. Deploy Seasons multi-chain iteration. Solana is home. It's where Seasons was born and where it shall always remain. Nevertheless, the internet economy is growing its populations across different ecosystems, and ignoring them would be detracting from the opportunities to provide wider selections of assets and invite wider groups of node owners. And technically, Seasons is a chain-agnostic protocol that can thrive equally well on any robust blockchain. So to unleash its full potential, we will pursue a multi-chain deployment strategy at some point in 2026. 18. Onboard Tier 1 operators and strategic partners. Strategic partnerships are powerful tools that can accelerate outputs by order of magnitude, improve products, and reduce errors tremendously. We intend to open conversations with as many sophisticated long-term operators that are interested in building user-centric and impact-driven solutions with Seasons. 19. Activate the B2B Component. Actively propagating the opportunity for projects to get their assets placed into the Seasons. Inclusions lists will bolster the project's revenue, expand the suite of options for yield-earning nodes, and transform the post-launch strategies for operators. We will actively engage in the expansion of our inclusion list throughout 2026. 20. Grow the Seasons team. As Seasons accelerates, the implied growth will require additional skilled, talented individuals to join the team. Currently earmarking roles in the realms of business and tech development for support with campaign and partnership management, smart contract optimization, systems automation, security, and data engineering. The Seasons family is staged to grow this year, along with the protocol and our global community. 21. Amplify the Seasons namespace. A strong and vibrant online presence is the cornerstone of success for any project, company, or business in today's time. Discoverability builds trust. The easier it is to find you and know about you, the easier it is to trust you. Besides focusing on SEO and AEO, this year we will triple our efforts to capture as much digital real estate as possible across official and team channels. Some of the initiatives will include increasing the amount and frequency of our publications, as well as the depth scope of information we deliver. Others will include collaborative efforts with external partners, ambassadors, and so on. 22. Grow the Seasons Ambassador Program. Joining forces with capable, reliable, and driven independent influencers that are aligned with the Seasons mission, vision, and philosophy further strengthens the organic reach and impact of the art product. We have already soft-launched an Alpha Ambassador program after announcing it on a Twitter/X Spaces AMA with the awesome team at Scribble. We anticipate that this program will grow substantially as the operational infrastructure to support manage it is refined. Rather than putting an arbitrary number of ambassadors and then pursuing a numeric target just for the sake of hitting it, we're focusing on the qualitative aspects of the program's growth, such as strengthening a dedicated core group of ambassadors with better educational material or marketing support. 23. Implement our AI guide. In part an effort to widen the breadth of content form factors,